In today's episode of Hobby Eats, we try the new Firehouse Nashville hot brisket sandwich. And as if you've seen any of my other Hobby Eats videos, you know I like to compare to try to give you an idea of what it might be, what the new item might be as compared to some of the more traditional offerings by the place. So I also have the medium smokehouse brisket and cheddar sandwich. I got the medium version here because the cost of these two sandwiches was about on par at about $7.50. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. And there they are, the medium smokehouse brisket and then the new Nashville hot brisket sandwich. Let's go ahead and look under the bun. One of the interesting things about this one is it is on a cornbread bun. Now, of course, I cannot stand pickle, and it does not. And I always tell them no pickle, which they, of course, did not do. So let's go ahead and take these off, because if I leave them on, it's going to skewer my results, and I want to let you know what I think 100%. So we do have the pickles, as you saw, is normally on that. Then you have a tangy coleslaw, and then, of course, the Nashville hot brisket. Now, I will be honest, I am a little worried about this one, because the Nashville hot almost seems like it has just gotten a standard, just rep. Everybody wants to call something Nashville hot. Where if you're from the area, you know that the Nashville hot sauce is usually a concoction of brown sugar, cayenne pepper, and then the oil that they cook that hot chicken in is poured in. And that's how they make the sauce. So this is probably just going to be a glorified hot sauce brisket sandwich that the buzzword nowadays is Nashville hot, so they probably added that to it. But I can't really fault them for that. The picture makes it look like the stuff, like the brisket is just coated in that Nashville hot sauce. I'm not really seeing it here. Let me see. Let's go ahead and pop you back on. Help you. There we go. Let's flip. There we go. This way we can see things side by side. And here, so we can see just their normal brisket. See, that looks pretty similar to me, this normal brisket and this, where here they put on some barbecue sauce, and here it looks like they just poured on a little bit of that Nashville hot. Well, let's go ahead and give it a try. And actually a little bit of that brisket did just come off. You can see right there. Let's go ahead. Try that plain. Yeah, see, I'm not getting any kind of heat. It's not really soaked in that sauce very much whatsoever. Let's go ahead and try that. The brisket is pretty good. There's a little bit of heat going on in there, but nothing that you would expect from Nashville hot. Nashville hot is usually has some pretty significant heat, and I'm not getting that. In the back of the throat, you can feel the heat, but there's nothing major. This tangy coleslaw does chill it down a little bit. It's pretty good. And I do like the crunch that it adds. Usually when I get a sandwich, I usually tell them to put tons of lettuce, tomato, onion, that kind of stuff on there, because I do love that textural change. Let's go ahead and give the smokehouse brisket. And right off the rip, I can already say that it looks like there is a lot more meat on this one than there was on this. Though the two halves, when I first thought, I thought maybe this was going to be a lot larger, but in actuality, they're actually pretty on par. Each half in size comparison. So at first, when I just saw the two boxes, I was like, oh, this is going to be the much better deal. Look how much bigger this thing is. But I think that's just because of the shape and the way that they put them in there. But I do think that there is a lot more meat on this. This guy comes with their brisket, their cheddar cheese, again, that barbecue sauce, and then I think a little mayo on the bottom. Let's go ahead and give just their standard a smokehouse brisket and cheddar sandwich a try. Yeah, their barbecue sauce is a little sweet going on. You can definitely taste that cheddar in here. I'm not, you know, and the mayo is so little, you're not really getting any of that. I like their steamed buns. That's pretty good. But this is a fairly basic run-of-the-mill sandwich. This one is pretty interesting. That coleslaw is great. It does add a lot of flavor to here. And the cornbread bun is just subtle with that cornbread flavor. It's mainly a normal ciabatta maybe type bun with just hints of cornbread in here. But it adds to that, you know, that flavor that you get with the South and the Nashville and everything. Again, I am a little disappointed in the amount of Nashville hot sauce that's on here. I personally could definitely use more and have it kicked up with that heat level a little bit. But the average person will probably find this at a good heat level and quite tasty. Well, there you have it. The Nashville hot sandwich from Firehouse. And in fact, this was actually my first try ever going to Firehouse. It was pretty good. I definitely would want to go back and try maybe some of their other stuff. I don't know if I'd ever get either of these two again. While they weren't bad, they weren't really blow me away. And I love a good sandwich. And these ones really didn't do it for me. Like I said, they're good. They're good for a try. I do definitely like this one over their just traditional brisket sandwich. But if I was to go back to Firehouse, I definitely would try something different. Hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped you to determine if this would be something you might want to try for yourself. And I will see you again on the next Hobby Eats. Bye, y'all.